How about that cigar? We are back again live at TPE 22. We are here with Bradley Rubin from Alec Bradley Cigars. Bradley, it's the first day, first couple hours of the trade show. How's it starting out for you?
So far, so good. We have had about 2 meetings so far. This is my first time attending TPE personally, but I think our 3rd or 4th year, and so far it's been pretty good. But I'm excited to see, what the rest is going to kind of play out.
Yeah. So take us back just a little bit, because 2022 was a little, or 2021 rather, was a little bit of a weird year for some companies, but at the same time, it was kind of an exciting time because so many cigar smokers are either coming into the cigar culture for the first time, or the people who were already a part of it, they're smoking more cigars, they're getting more involved in the culture. So just give us a little walkthrough of how 2021 finished out for you guys.
We actually finished out very strong at the end of the year. I think in the month of December, we received 5 or 6 shipments of product. So we were able to, for our reps to get their product shipped out to all of our accounts and hit numbers. Making sure people are flush with products coming into this year, so they're not. And at the beginning of the pandemic, everyone was buying so much product that we couldn't deliver more because we were having production issues, passing the factory. So with the production numbers or the demand still being up and us being at full capacity again in all of our factories, we're able to keep up with everything. So everything right now is going very, very smooth. We're very happy. We kind of don't want to do anything that's going to mess anything up. So we're playing it cool right now.
So now we shift focus into kind of looking ahead to the rest of 2022. We just started out into the year. So what are some of the big top tier goals that you, not only Alec Bradley as a company, but even Alec and Bradley, and what are some of the top tier goals you guys can see going forward?
So I would say really the top 2 goals is making sure that we have enough product. That's the most important thing, is making sure we have enough product to make sure that we're not shorting anyone, that people aren't saying, well, I'll go buy from someone else instead of you if you don't have what I'm looking for. Number 1 thing is making sure we have the cigars. The second thing is also coming out with new stuff. We want to make sure that, in our industry, it's a lot of new. What's new, we know that. And we've discontinued a couple lines in the past. We discontinued the Hero, we discontinued Mundial, and Post Embargo. So, we want to make sure that we fill those gaps, that we do have new stuff coming in, that people are still talking about us, and that there's buzz behind the brand. So we're expecting 2 core products for 2022 for Alec Bradley. And we did just announce the new Fine and Rare, which usually comes out at the end of the year. So we missed it for 2021, and that will be shipping in April.
Okay. Yeah, and that was an exciting announcement because that's a release that we and so many other people look forward to every year, is that Fine and Rare release. And also, we would be remiss if we didn't congratulate you on another landing on the top 25 cigar aficionado list. I mean, it's just been it's been like every year, so it's got to kind of feel good every time it happens.
And we were hoping for it. There was something about this brand that I love so much. Like, even though we got 25 for this and Gatekeeper for 25 for Kintsugi and 7 for Gatekeeper. There's something about Kintsugi that I just love more than anything ever. I love it more than Gatekeeper, than Blind Faith, than anything I've ever done, ever made, and it means so much to me. So it's huge for us to make the list. And I was so nervous, I'm refreshing just like everyone else. I'm listening to Coop to see him do the live videos. And then finally it hit, and I'm scrolling, and I'm like, I don't see it, and we're the last one. So it was really exciting. It's exactly kind of that feeling that I wanted is that nervousness, that excitement, and just like, wow, we're on it. And then to make so many other people's lists was so nice, and being on the consensus list, which what shows that a lot of people are still talking about a product that came out really at the end of 2020. So most people are talking about new stuff as we know, but people are still putting us on their list. When we came out with the cigar over a year ago, it's crazy. It's crazy,
and it's so cool to see, for so many companies, yours included, that 2022 is starting out really positive, and there's a lot of exciting stuff, you know, on the horizon. So like you said, you guys will want to stay tuned for throughout the year on How About That Cigar, because not only this trade show, but the PCA trade show in July, we're going to have these guys back on the show to talk about stuff again as well, because there's great stuff coming, and you guys don't want to miss it. So thank you, of course, Bradley, for being with us on the show today.
Yeah.
We're going to have live trade show coverage throughout, you know, the next few days. So thank you guys for following us. Look for Alec Bradley cigars at your retailers. If they don't have them, talk to your retailer, get them in there. And if you guys have questions, you know, shoot us a note. We'll get you there. And we'll have more coverage coming up soon. So we'll see you.